Alright, welcome back to Imanix Trading Channel. This channel where I show people how to trade Forex and how I take my trades on Forex. Alright, this is a monthly time frame on GBPUSD, and this a fair value gap. These are things I love seeing. I love looking for in a chart on any market class. So these are old lows. Yes, that's an old low. It's also an old low. But I'm also drawing our attention to something like a rejection block. And that's what I'm premising my analysis on, especially for a trade I took here. So this is a rejection block. We can actually see the price made its way inside the rejection block. Actually, I was expecting the price will go even onto this old low here. I was expecting it, but since it didn't happen, I relied on my rejection block here. These are all what ICT teaches. I'm just showing you how I'm able to take trade using these things. So this is in 1 month time frame, rejection block. These are fair value gaps and things like that. Now let's go on to a weekly time frame. Now this is the weekly time frame, and then there is my 1 month rejection block. So I would just love it to be on the 1 month time frame, since I've already shown it on the weekly time frame. So 1 month time frame, what can I see? I saw price entered into this 1 week old low. So price entered into this 1 week old low, and then what next can you see? So we can see that price rejects higher. Price rejects what? Higher. So let's go on to the daily time frame. What can we see here? Also, after price had entered into the old low. This is the old low here. This particular old low. What can we see here? This is an old low that I want us to take note of. This is an old low. So price entered into the old low. Around here on the monthly time frame is the rejection block. So the old low, price entered into it. This is a daily time frame, and these are kind of setup that I've been seeing all over and over again. Now if price enters into an old low, there tends to be a like an inversion fair value gap. If price enters into an old low and breaks through an inversion fair value gap, that's a trade you want to be in. And in fact, I wasn't inside this trade here when this first movement here. I wasn't inside this first movement higher because it didn't stay above the inversion fair value gap. This was a movement that stayed above the inversion fair value gap, and it was this movement downward that I was actually waiting to trade. This movement here. Sorry, this particular week down that eventually went up. This is a setup I love to trade. This setup here. So how do I frame this? I've said it's old low, inversion fair value gap traded through. So once that has happened, I love to go to the lower time frame to still look for something specific. So this is 4 hours. So what can we see here? This was the movement higher that broke the fair value gap. Now we can see that price retraced into this little fair value gap here, and then continue to move higher. So here is what I'm trying to say, even with all my videos I've been posting earlier. Old low, inversion fair value gap, and then a retracement into a fair value gap really mattered a lot. And that's what you can see here, obviously. Now, this is how I use this information to trade this market. This is how I use this information. I even taken part of my profit. Taking part of my profit. So you can see that I entered here. I took part of my profit here. Now it's about to, enter into my take profit. I feel I should still leave it running. So I've cancelled that take profit there. But then I've taken part of my profit here. So we can see that after breaking the inversion fair value gap higher, price began to trade into fair value gap, trading into fair value gap, and then moving higher. Can we see? So I traded this from the origin, from the fair value gap on 4 hours. I bought it here on 4 hours time frame. So let's go to 1 hour to see if there are things that could offer us some kind of a confirmation. This is a 1 hour time frame. Actually, after this impulsive movement higher, one could take this trade inside this fair value gap here and then ride it higher. This morning, one could actually take trade inside this fair value gap here too and then move higher. But I'm taking a trade from here around 200,000 units. That's in pips. That's 2 pips. So, I mean, 2 lot size, not pips. This is 200,000 units is 2 lot size. So trading higher. So this is how I actually took this trade. Just a normal trade for me. After an inversion, after an old low, an inversion fair value gap. Those things give me confirmation of good trade, and I love taking them very well. So this is a whole lot of value given here, even from the daily time frame, the 4 hours. I've shown us that I didn't take this trade at this movement here. This week-like movement, that's not where I took my trade from. Let me take out. Just did it to show us how I use this information to take trade. But then back to my normal analysis after the old low. This is the old low here. So I didn't take this trade after this impulsive movement. I didn't close beyond the inversion fair value gap. I didn't take trade here. This was where I took the trade here. So I love seeing price closing right above the inversion fair value gap before I take my trade, and it happened here eventually. Price went above the inversion fair value by this impulsive movement higher, and then you can see the price retraced there, and then it is going into this fair value gap. Now you might wonder, how do I know where to take my profit? If you are taking trade from probably an old low like this, look for an opposing fair value gap to take your trade, take your profit off from there. I love using fair value gaps to take my profits after I take trade around old lows. So it's just kind of old low versus fair value gap. Using those two techniques, I really love it very well. So especially on daily, monthly time frame like that, I love taking my profit around old lows and fair value gap. Now this is a whole lot of value I'm bringing to you. You want to do well to like my video, to share it, and to share it, like it, and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. Thank you very much for watching to this point. Now, I've said this, I don't take trade every day. Every single day is not a trade for me, because obviously this setup does not appear every day. It does not appear every single day. So you want to wait for markets to present itself to you before you take it. If you're not trading GBPUSD, you can go on to EURUSD. If you're not trading EURUSD, there are other pairs. You can check this same kind of setup using the same kind of format, the same kind of approach that I use, old lows, fair value gap. You get beautiful and nice trading setup. You can check on my channels. There are so many pairs I've shown to us using the same technique to take trade on them, and they are quite easily done. So till I come your way next time, bye.